Rage is an artifact of necessity. Necessity is created when a group of people find themselves in a situation in which they cannot support one another sustainably. And yet, we still find ourselves handing out resources to people who we've convinced need them because we need to be their savior. We need to be their savior. Where does this come from? It's a cultural affliction. It's an attitude that permeates all of our activities and gatherings to the point where we don't even have an individual identity anymore. When you start to take hold of something that really matters to you, you're never going to let go. And why is that? Why should you not be ready to let go of something that's brought you value, but you're not even casting it off as an extrication of yourself to paradise? Paradise is found within the well of the heart in the basement of your inner sunshine. 7 days a week, we're waking up. We're doing our work. We're going to bed. And yet, we find ourselves unable to gather the strength to go to the next day. Where does this come from? Everybody is born. Everybody faces challenges. But not everyone has to heal other people. Healing was originally known as shamanism. The shamans were the seers of the society. They would be taken from what we would call today the mentally ill, and they would actually guide a society into its better self. A shaman played the role of someone who was to step out into the scary unknown and bring back wisdom packaged in a way such that the average person can understand. The problem that the average person faces is that they aren't able to package their understanding in a format that actually fits within their own reality. Reality, of course, differs from person to person, but when you're developing an understanding framework, you can actually basically condense your understanding into a pill form that other people can take. This is what comes from the red pill and the blue pill in the Matrix trilogy. Morpheus was trying to wake up Neo from the maximum understanding and enter something of a pocket dimension of his own self-actualized understanding. That may sound counterintuitive if you've been following along. You may be saying right now, wait a minute, escaping from the maximum understanding? I thought we were heading towards the maximum understanding. But that's actually the one red herring that everyone falls for. Because maximum understanding is another way of saying Western decadence. The problem with Western philosophy is that we've been trying to figure everything out, and we're being so rigorous about it. And in the process, what we end up tossing away is something personal, something that we can actually connect to. Do you see where I'm going? So, when you find yourselves trying to break down, what did this person mean by that? When they said this to me, when they gave me this item, what did they mean by that? Realize that what you're doing is actually a projection of your own maximal understanding. You've maximized all that you can know about the situation to the point where you don't even know what the situation is anymore. You see what's funny about this? You see why you understand this? It doesn't even make sense because you forfeited that which you used to even understand the situation in the first place. But that understanding was so maximized that basically you're becoming a festering pimple of understanding. And I don't know what to do about that. I don't know what to do about that. So I turned towards something deeper within myself, in my ignorance, and I found something healing. And notice how when I found that healing thing, I went straight to you guys with it. And we're going to be doing this from now on because I love you.